Hello and welcome to another Blender bite-size tutorial. In this one I'll be showing you how to make a cork board material procedurally in Blender 4. Here's the setup that I'll be using. It's Blender 4.2, Windows 11, NVIDIA graphics card, Cycles render engine and a custom startup file that I've got a separate video for if you need to see how to do that. Just before I continue with the tutorial, let me remind you that you can grab this material and hundreds more on my Gumroad store, blenderbitesize.gumroad.com. Okay, so here we are in the scene. I have my object, a light, a camera, and a room with lighting built into the walls. So we're going to go over to the Shading tab. I'm going to enable Display Render Preview and select the object and assign a new material. We'll expand the specular section of the principled shader and change the roughness to 0.35, index of refraction to 1, and the index of refraction level on the specular to 0.005. Those are the main settings for the principled shader. Now let's look at adding some more detail to this. So we're going to add a texture coordinate using the object output, and we'll connect that to the base color. We're then going to press Shift A and search for and apply a noise texture. We'll change the scale to 10, detail to 15, roughness to 0.6 and leave the other settings as they are. We'll then search for and add a mix color node and connect up the object output from the texture coordinate into the second slot of that node. We'll change the factor to 0.95. We'll then search for and apply a Voronoi texture using the position value. We'll change the feature output to smooth F1. And we're going to change the smoothness to 0.25 and the randomness to 0.8. All the other settings are as they are. We're then going to grab a math node, connect that up to the scale of the Voronoi texture and change the math node into power. We'll then set the base value as 10 and the exponent as 1.7. I'll then grab another Voronoi texture and connect that up between that and the principled shader. Use the output from the power node into the scale. And change the randomness to 0.9. This gives us a nice scattered pattern. Now I'm going to select all of those, press Shift P, N to open up the panel on the right and call this Cork Pattern. Now I actually needed the distance value from the Voronoi texture to give me this. So this will form our main cork pattern and will drive both bump detail and also color, which we'll set up now. So we're going to get a color ramp, drop that in here. Then we'll change the color mode to HSL and counterclockwise. On the first value, we're going to give it a hex code of D3 A161. So that's the lightest of the two colours. And for the second value, 100,703. Then we're going to change the position of that second value to 0.5. And you can see now we've got a nice colour for the pattern. I'll put a frame around it and name it Cork Colour. Again, so we can see what we need to change if we come back in the future. Now I'll just make some room because we now need to create a set of nodes for the bump detail. So I'm going to connect up the Voronoi texture from the pattern into a colour ramp. I'm going to connect that to the normal of the principled shader and then drop a bump node in between the two. Make sure that's set to or input into the height, not the normal. And if I just isolate that, you can see what's happening. So the veining of that cork is actually coming out at the moment. We'll correct that in a minute. I'm going to get a mix colour node and drop that between those two. Set the factor to 0.6. And then in the colour ramp, I'm going to flip those colours and set the first colour stop, which is now white, to position 0.232 and the black to 0.827. So you can see that veining is now pushing in towards the object. From the B slot on the mix colour node, we're going to add a noise texture. We'll change the scale to 3, detail to 10, and roughness to 1. We'll then connect that to the object output of the texture coordinate, so it's all working along the same information. And you can see now we've got detail across both the surface of the object plus also the detail for the veining, or the bump detail for the veining. And we'll frame those and call them bump detail. So that is pretty much that. So these are my render settings. In the viewport I've got noise threshold at 0.5, but for the render it's lower, it's 0.1. And then I've got all the lighting and bits and pieces set up further down. And then obviously for the compositor, I've got that set to GPU. And in the compositing tab, I have a denoise and a despeckle node added. So let's render that out and see what that looks like. There we go, just 6 seconds per frame. And we have a fantastic corkboard material. So, if you have enjoyed this, I would appreciate a thumbs up for the video and of course a new sub if you fancy it, and obviously I'll let you know when new materials come out. In the meantime, any questions and comments in the usual place, and of course, thank you for watching.